All right. Video 10, Book of Tokens. Let's get into it. Here is the picture, the card, the image. All right. Meditation on Yod, or Yud, or Yod. I am the creative hand, which fashioneth the worlds, and establisheth the spheres, while yet the primal fire circleth unrammeled in the womb of space. That fashioning is not the handiwork of man, it is my self-utterance through the voice of vision. But I declare it myself. By it I declare myself. Yea, I utter myself as the father of all, and from my fatherhood is the brotherhood of all creatures. Therefore do the wise see in the letter Yod the fatherhood of Hokmah, the unbounded wisdom which establisheth all. The Father, Ab, am I, the source of all. One in mine and most being, two in my self-utterance, and three in my union with my divine manifestation, creating, preserving, transforming, throughout endless ages. From my presence do all things derive their substance. From my power all movement beginneth, and my wisdom is the foundation of all knowing. Therefore is Yod the foundation of all the letters, and every letter exhibiteth Yod in its formation. By these 22 letters is the circle of creation described. I am the fluid darkness, which is the ink wherewith I inscribe myself upon the scroll of manifestation. Verily, this writing of the book of being telleth no new thing. They understand aright who say with Solomon that beneath the sun is nothing new. Of whatsoever is, thou mayest say with truth, it was. Hence is the vision of the prophet, which seemeth to pierce the veil between what is and what is yet to come. In truth, a recollection of that which seemeth to belong to the past. My hand holdeth the whole circle of being, and for me time is not. I am the link between Hesed and Tifrith, combining the waters of substance with the air of life. I measure and bound the Ruach, which hath its place in the path of mediating influence. Because I am the intelligence of will, which carrieth the water of mercy, and to the sphere of beauty, I am 10. Because I am the intelligence of will, which carrieth the water of mercy into the sphere of beauty. I am 10, yet from me proceedeth the 20. For I am 10 ineffable, and 10 manifested in creation. Therefore is Yod both 10 and 20. And the 10 made manifest are also 7, and these are the Elohim. These 7 bring forth 10 again. For the heptad, which is below the supernal triad, completeth itself in the kingdom of the bride. For tenfold is my self-utterance, and therefore it is written in the lights of emanation, 10 and not 11, 10 and not 9. Comment on Yod. Y-O-D, pronounced Yod, transcribed as I or Y. The number 10, meaning creative hand. The intelligence of will. The letter name Yod means hand. The ancient pictographic form of this letter was a representation of the extended forefinger, a distinctly phallic emblem. The same idea of masculinity is applied to this letter in Kabbalistic literature. For example, as the first letter of Tetragrammaton, IHVH, Yod is called the paternal letter. and is assigned to Hokmah, which is named Ab, the Father. This idea is elaborated in the meditation, paragraphs 1 to 3. Fluid darkness, or ink, is Dehyo, D-I-V, or Dalef Yod Vav. In Hebrew, the letters of this word are the same of those of I-V-D, Yod, and the number 20 is, of course, the same. Dehyo. Interesting. The phrase "it was" is Haya, He Yod He, in Hebrew having also the numeral value 20. Vision of the prophet is Kazah, Chet Zayin He, to have a vision of. And the active participle of this verb is used as the noun Choseh, Ket Zayin He. The prophet seer, as in Samuel 2:24-11 and as in 2 Samuel 24:11 and 2 Chronicles 9:29. This section refers to the 20th path of wisdom, joining Hesed and Tiferet. It is named intelligence of will. The 10 ineffable are the unmanifested Sephirot, or the potentialities of the limitless light, subsisting in eternity, which become the Sephirot when a cycle of manifestation begins. Yod is both 10 and 20 because the numeral value of the single letter I is 10, and that of the letter name, IVD, or Yod Vav Dalet, is 20. The 10 ineffable Sephirot subsist eternally, but the manifested Sephirot come and go as but the manifested Sephirot come and go as cycle succeeds cycle in the cosmic outbreathing and inbreathing. During a cycle of expression, therefore, when the Sephirot are both unmanifest and manifest, they are represented by the number 20. All the forces represented by the 10 lights of emanation are included in the 7 spirits of God, or Elohim. The number 7 includes the number 10, because the theosophic extension of 7 is 28, which digits to 10. The heptad below the supernal triad consists of the Sephirot from Hesed to Malkuth inclusive, and this heptad begins and ends in 10, because the extension of 4, the number of Hesed, is 10. And the number of Malkuth is also 10. Malkuth is sometimes called Kala, K-L-H, or Chaf Lamed He, the bride. Hence we read, the heptad, which is below the supernal triad, completeth itself in the kingdom of the bride. All right, that is it for this one. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. As always, feel free to email me as well. My email is typically in the description. Anyway, have a good rest of the one. Have a good one. Good rest of the day. Good rest of the week. It's been a long one for me. And hope to see you in the next one. Take care.